Alright, here we go. It's game time. I'm Con-X5, we're in 2K4 CTF playing some Capture the Flag tonight. Two quick grabs coming out on Anfractuous. See the teams right there. It's going to be a tough one to call, it's simply because these flags are constantly moving. Now we have a couple players though that are going to be a little bit newer to this map. You got Met coming in there on red. That's going to be Cifian, or however you want to pronounce it. He's a UT1 player getting used to this game right now, going to play in the upcoming MLUT draft tourney. And then just for fun up there is going to be Lavak, or Lavik, or however you pronounce it. It's going to be the dueler coming in. They're going to have him playing a little bit of defense. This is going to be Bob running up high for blue. Doesn't look like he's got any defenders right on him. This cover is going to be all over. We got 3 cover right now, so they're pushing this across the base. They're going to run right into their flag carrier. So red now is going to have to run back and grab this flag if they want to keep this a 0-0 game. There you go. You see Met able to jump in there, kill off with that link, and get that final kill there. Lino, meanwhile, see if he can run his way out. He's just running with shield gun though, so really it was just an emergency grab. Met though, grabbing going the opposite direction, trying to get a head start on the D, but he's got already 3 cutting him off there, hoping to get some cover. He does get it. However, I think he's doubling back into enemy base. Maybe going to try to go a sneaky route over here. Try to go out flak. Unfortunately, it's not going to work out for him because the defense can really get around this map a lot quicker than a flag carrier. Looks like Amp should be dropping soon. Both flags are back in base. And nobody really on it. Cuzkey may have this one to himself. He's going to grab that. We're going to go ahead and watch him in first person, as his flag should be moving across the map. Don't know if he's going to be in on the return or if he's just going to try to DM blue base. Well, he's going to go down quick, so that leaves Failsauce with a wide open flag stand to jump to. Not able to get a last second grab, but they're able to return and get that cap. So only a couple minutes into the game, and blue are ready to push one across, are able to push one across. That would be a good time to take a look at some defense. This is going to be Lavak. Again, he's one of the guys that's going to be kind of newer to this map, learning where the flow is going to take everybody. I mean, certainly he's not going to be afraid to deathmatch people in mid, but I think where we might see his weakness here is cutting off flag carriers and predicting which direction they're going to be going. He's going to be a little bit slower on that simply by not being familiar with the map. So we see blue now running right past him. That's going to be Fusion running high. He's going to go right above that Amp. He'll be back on his side. He's going to be pistoling straight towards his base. His flag is gone though. Maybe there 1 second. There he goes. So he's back in his own base now. Going to get Mini down. They should get this pickup. Failsauce does. They're on their stick, but they got 3 on them, so that's going to go back. Cuzkey, meanwhile, is in his own base. He's got 1 blue in front of him. Lino can get this pickup after getting the kill. He can go right back to his stand. Orange, though, with the last second grab that saved the tying cap there. He's really desperate for some cover right about now. He gets it, though. As this flag gets returned, doing a good job being able to extend that flag run. Now Fusion's going to run. We're basically seeing a rebound grab after rebound grab here, going back and forth across the map. And Fusion now going to get back into his own base. Enemy flag carrier runs straight into their spawn. Bad spot for Met to go. Showing a little bit of inexperience on this map, as you might expect. However, they all leave their flag carrier there, and Lavik able to mini him down and get that return. Lino heading out high, gets rocketed in the back, going to go down. He's going to have 2 people right on him quickly, though, so 50 armor's not up. That's pretty much going to be a done deal. Fusion running with minigun. We've seen him do that before in this map. A lot of times the defense, due to a lack of health around the base. So we see Cuzkey with a mega kill. And Failsauce able to get that pickup. But like I was saying, you can run with minigun on this map simply because the defense never really gets stacked. There's not really any power-ups for them to pick up. Every once in a while they'll go up to their attic and get their 50 armor, but they usually don't have that. So you see both flags getting returned right there. And Met's going to run this one out, go low. Probably sticking to the simplest and most straightforward flag route. That way he doesn't get turned around here. Guy's getting a killing spree now. I'm going to put the camera on him, which means he's probably going to die in a second. There you go. Go back to the flag. Watch the flag die. We'll see if we can catch a little bit of defense here. Looks like Orange over here playing some defense for blue. He's going to cut off that flag carrier right there. You see him throwing that translocator up and predicting that LG shot immediately. It's almost like coming out of a teleporter in, say, Quake or one of those games. Requires a lot of spatial awareness to line that shot up ahead of time. Red looks like they're going high mid. He's going to have Goo as his only weapon, so Orange now trying to get a lucky shot. He's definitely manipulating Cuzkey around. Tries to go for the Goo kill. He actually kills himself on it. It looks like his flag does make it back. Lino going to cherry-picking Piston right out. Cherry-picking can be very effective on this map because it's so wide. The flag routes are very disconnected. That is to say, to chase a flag carrier down on one route, and then to turn around and catch up and cut them off on another route requires a lot of time. See, Blue now doing a pretty good job keeping this flag home for their team to come back in and cap this. They're going to dive right their stand. However, there are red all over the place. Looks like that flag got returned right on the stand. So Blue not able to convert there, getting it all the way back to their stand. You're going to see a lot of that on this map, though. Just because the flag stand is so exposed, it's very difficult to keep it clean right as people are coming back in for the cap. You typically want to have two defenders, or I should say both defenders, on your flag stand as you're coming in. You generally don't need to push anybody out to get back to your base. Blue now's got a bunch of cover all ready to go. They're sitting right on top of Bob. He misses a piston, but he's going to get back into his own base. There's the cutoff at minigun. And another one coming up. Xios coming up on top. They're able to get this pickup, though. They're going to need to take out Levok. They do that. He's going to be able to jump right back to his flag now. As two reds sneak in, though. They had that one home free, but didn't quite make it up. You see Bob now diving on his own stand, hoping that his shield lasts long enough. And Met just able to last long enough here. I don't know how he's still alive, but he's getting this out high. That's going to get returned, but there's two red now in between the flag carrier and their base. They kill them off, though, and Fusion dives right in for that cap. That was some good patience shown there by Fusion. He didn't just immediately go straight for his flag stand. He knew there were two red waiting on him. Gave his cover time to clean the base up, and then jumped on the stand as it was clear. That's what cost the... that's what ended the last flag run we saw there, was diving to the stand too early and getting killed right on top of it and getting returned. Not sure what the timing of... There you go, there's Amp right there. Looks like that was Bob that grabbed it. Let's go get a camera on him and see what he does with it. Pretty low in health, so he's going to go in and just see if he can poke down somebody. Immediately gets swatted down, as it were, by Xios, so that's not going to happen. Let's go ahead and watch Linoleum now, running low, got 3 rockets. Going to dodge him, but he's going to be low on health now, going up that lift. Flag goes up the lift, though. I don't know if anyone caught that. It's going to go ahead and get returned. Every once in a while, a flag will go up a lift, and you'll have a teammate in lucky position to get an unexpected pickup, and sometimes that can give you a nice head start on the defense there. Lino already grabbing again. They're trying a very aggressive strategy, just grabbing this flag as much as possible to keep it moving. It's a good map to do that on because of the fact that it's so wide and mid and there's so many disparate routes to take. The defense can really get caught out of position if you put enough pressure on them. Checking power-ups, nothing coming up. Let's check these flags. Both going down immediately. Let's go ahead and get a shot of some defensive players here. Who haven't we watched? Well, we've got Fusion running the flag, pulling out that minigun again. Coming out to mid, getting killed in the flag carrier. Covering himself across mid. He needs cover in front of him, though. I don't see any of his teammates suiciding, so he's going to beat everybody back to his base, but that includes his own team. They're going to need to clean this base up and get that return, because he's going to go down in a hurry here as he's got minigun all over him, down to 9 health in the stand. He's going to go down. Lino with the return, and now Blue in position. Going across mid. They're low in health, though, too. But they do have all their cover there in position because they were just fighting in the red base. So if they can keep their stand clear, this should be a cap. Met going to go down in the stairs, though, and none of his cover's stuck with him to get that pickup. You can't leave your flag carrier alone in this map because you have to figure it's so easy to get cut off. They're probably going to go down at some point. Very rarely will you see any solo runs. And it's a little networking glitch there. It looks like we're back across the map. Met going to go ahead and cherry pick this. Get all the way back up to mid. Doesn't have any cover, though, so he's going to have a 2-on-1. He's going to have to try to win here. Or at the very least, hold off. He gets one kill. Able to last. There's the other kill. Cuzkey coming up to cover. Now he's got cover on him. This is Red's best chance to tie this game up so far as they get all the defense killed. Cuzkey coming in with that amped LG. He's going to be able to one-shot people, although it just ran out. So there they go. Their flags return. Met's going to head back towards his base. They're going to need to get a pickup here. Cuzkey's going to grab it. Oh, a telefrag, and there's the return right there by Bob. Gutsy move by Bob. If you miss that telefrag return, you're pretty much going to die instantly. But worked out for him, although both flags are still moving again. Once again, this map is very easy to do that on. It's very easy to keep these flags moving constantly, and we're going to see that from both teams. We're going to go ahead and give a look at the scoreboard. Just past the halfway point. See Cuzkey pissing across. He's been doing a lot of the cover in mid so far, not so much grabbing the flag. Not surprising given his background. He's going to tend to play, especially on a map like this where you can play a true mid role, due to the fact that you have both flag carriers getting to mid so often. You don't necessarily need 3 people attacking at the enemy base. So last second save by Red coming in, able to get that return and keep things within range. Wasn't able to switch to him to show it to you, but there you see it, just about the 9-minute mark. Only 2 caps down. This is still doable, but Red needs to start pulling these flags a little bit further, or at the very least stopping their flag from getting very far. Because right now all the pressure has been from the blue team. Red's getting these flags across, but they're just not lasting long enough to have any real threats for caps here. I know, once again with the short grab. Cuzkey trying to kill out the D there. It looks like they got 2-on-1 now, so Met's going to go ahead and grab, and actually Lino's going to get this grab. He's going to meet head-on with the enemy flag carrier once he get out if he can get out to mid. Cuzkey with the pickup. Lavat runs right by him, though. Nobody able to get that pickup, as you see Failsauce able to just pissing across the map and just outrunning them. Let's go ahead and watch some of this blue defense that's been so effective. Looks like he had Orange and Bob over here. I don't know if Bob's been getting these amps. Let's go ahead and take a look at the stats. He's gotten a couple. Looks like he's playing... He may be playing mid right now. Kind of hard to tell because they're pushing up so far here. At least I think this is Bob. I think the person playing as Bob is actually Arc, or they might have switched it up. Swat might be Arc. I'm not sure. Whatever, we'll leave it at what it is. We'll call him Arc. Anyway, both flags moving across the map. He got Fusion pistoling back into his own base. He knows he's got the whole red team behind him. He's going to be on the stand. If they get this return, it's going to be a cap. No cap yet. Flag goes down. Doesn't get picked up, so they're able to get that return. Cuzkey's going to head back to his minigun. You're going to expect to see a cutoff here because blue team's going to be able to cut him off here. They have time. Bob with the kill. Bob with the multi-kill, but he goes down as well. So Red's going to get this pickup. They're going to be back in their own base. They know they have the cutoff here. But they need to clear this base up so they can come in and get this cap and start this comeback. They still have control of it. Mets jumping in high. You got rockets coming in all over the place. Blue team's all over red base. They need to win this little team deathmatch fight. Met now bouncing around, doing a good job staying away from the defenders. And there you go. Jumping back to his stand just in time to get that cap. So you've got just under 7 minutes left. 2 cap games. Definitely still doable for Red. They just need to ride this momentum. And whatever they did to get that cap across, they need to try doing it again. Not sure if maybe they pushed Cuzkey further out of mid into more of an offensive role. Maybe that was what helped him cover across. But here we see Lino grabbing. He's had the flag in his hands most of the game. Just hasn't been able to get that push across the halfway point. Here we see Failsauce going the half pipe route. Now he's pissing back into his base. He's hoping he can just outrun the red team as they try to get up and grab. But Xios able to cut him off right there. Knew exactly where he was going. It's a good example of communication right there because that was not the most obvious of flag routes, but they knew exactly where he was. Met finds a little gift waiting for him on the stairs there. He's going to go straight out high mid. He's got 3 cover on him. They should be able to get this flag across if they can get that amp on cover there. There we see Orange able to get a couple kills there. Lino should see this amp up. He's probably going to grab it. No, he goes right by it. That's going to go to Orange now in return. They need to get him down quickly. There's going to be problems. He does go down. Lino makes it into his base. Oh, with the trip rocket return instantly by Bob with a double kill there. That's going to give Arc a chance to run back and put that back up to a 3 cap lead. And with 5.5 minutes left, we're pretty close to not being able to get a comeback going here. Very difficult map to cap quickly on simply because it's hard to keep your base clean and you figure you're going to have to relay it a few times. So Met's going to grab. Red team's been doing a good job running a couple people together and getting pickups, but they're just always outnumbered. Everywhere they go, it's 3-on-2, 2-on-1. Meanwhile, Arc running across the map, Thinks he's home free up to this point, but he's got a combo waiting for him as he turns that corner. Fusion in good position for a pickup there. He's still got 100 health. He's going to take out Lino, go up high to his base. His defense was doing a good job so far. You can expect him to probably keep this base clean. Cuzkey with a nice prediction combo, but nobody there for the pickup, so they do extend this. There you go. Xios able to sneak in and get this return. Let's watch a little more orange on defense here. They've only given up one cap so far, so they've been doing a good job. The red team, like I say, they've had the flag moving a lot. They haven't been able to get it past that halfway point though. They've been getting cut off constantly. It's almost like they just can't coordinate their offense. It's entirely possible it's a communication issue. Maybe their flag runners are changing their minds at the last second, making it difficult for the cover to set up. It's hard to really tell. But right now they've got 3 in, so they should be able to get this flag moving pretty well. Meanwhile, though, Fusion's coming back into them. Cuzkey with that amp's going to try to take him out. He's got too many targets to look at, though, but both flags do get returned. And now trying a little trickeration here, trying to telefrag the D, maybe get them off guard. Going to get a little bit of cover there. Heading out of the base, trying to soak up some vials, but he's waiting for the cutoff, and there it is right there. Bob will be able to get that return. Hunter goes to blue, something red really needed, with 3.5 minutes left. They're going to have to start capping quickly if they want a chance on here. The thing about this map is, since it doesn't take that much offense to get the flag out and moving, pushing an extra defender like up on offense doesn't necessarily help all that much. Sometimes you're actually better off playing more defensively and holding down your flag so that your two attackers only need to get past the halfway point of the map to be home free. It's kind of an odd map strategically in that way. Right now, just waiting for a return. If this can come back, it can put them within 2. There it comes. So there you go. 2 cap lead for blue. 3 minutes left. Still possible. Cuzkey on a killing spree now as Met runs out. Real low health. Has 3 waiting for him. May see a cherry pick for blue. Fusions gets stuck in this little pocket there. Not going to go anywhere with that. Do a quick check of the power-ups. You see the 100 getting taken by Failsauce. We'll go ahead and watch him with that. He's just going to go in and grab immediately. Red has 3 people shooting at him, though. So Red, perhaps, doing what I was mentioning right there. Perhaps saying that they need to play a little more defensively to keep their flag home for their offense to come back and cap with. However, right now there's nobody cutting off the flag here. Nobody grabbing the flag. Failsauce able to go coast to coast by himself. Very rare on this map. It's so easy to cut people off and so easy to get that flag moving ahead of them. You almost never see a flag carrier just run and piston flag to flag, but Red getting caught a little bit off guard there. Defense not able to cut him off or slow him down, and the offense not able to turn around. But a heads-up play by Failsauce, able to tell that the red team was behind him and knew he could just outrun them base. Does go down, though. Although at this point, with 1.5 minutes left, it's pretty much academic. I'm going to go ahead and flip through some of these statistics here. See what we can see. I mean, you see red team, you see Lino taking 6 of the 100, so at the very least we saw a pretty even split with power-ups. Double damage is going a lot to Cuzkey. Red had a big mid presence. They just couldn't seem to coordinate their offensive runs there. I mean, they got the flag out to mid quite a few times, but they couldn't quite push it back into their base. It could have been that they had people dropping back to cut off flag carriers too much. Could have been that they just weren't communicating and setting up their cover. But either way, Blue able to do the exact opposite, able to get their flag carriers across in much better shape, and really able to keep their base pretty quiet for the most part. No prolonged runs for Red, or at least not as many compared to Blue, and I believe that's what we saw being the difference here. So last 40 seconds. We're going to watch a little bit more Levac as maybe he can get a couple more kills as blue team comes in here. It's raining combos in red base. Everyone just deathmatching, trying to get maybe a multi-kill in, something fancy for the stats in the last 10 seconds.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5,
And for those of you watching, the next pug is already got a couple people in it, so if you're trying to play, you might want to go ahead and join up.
Blue team is the winner.
And you see Bob with 252. That's a huge score. But there you see it. 5-2, Blue pretty much dominating the whole way. Red was able to stage a comeback. I mean, I think they were down, what was it, by 2 with 3 minutes left. But really, they just didn't have the timing, I think, to get their runs across mid. They were able to get the flag moving a lot, but nothing really sustained. Still not a bad showing, considering that Met and Levac were both learning this map, and it's a reasonably complex map to be playing for the first time. So we'll see what they decide to do for the next map. They may even just decide to repug.